Hello and welcome to Spectrum News at 12. I am Janice Cobham coming to you live from the beautiful hills of Ibiakuran. Let's take a look at the headlines. President Buhari tells politicians Nigeria cannot afford another civil war. Senate orders NIMSA to explain 5 million naira payment to law firm. Plus, U.S. Republican uproar over FBI raid on Trump's Mar-a-Lago go home. We will bring you details of these headlines and other stories shortly. Thanks for joining us on the news at 12. First in our news today is a report that President Muhammadu Buhari has said Nigeria cannot afford another civil war. He urged the political class to reserve the country's unity through patriotic acts. The president, who spoke when he hosted former state chairman of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change (CPC) at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, expressed hope that Nigeria would remain one. On his part, the Forum of State Chairmen of the defunct CPC assured the president that it would use its platform to support the All Progressives Congress APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as it had preserved its structure across the country. We move now to the legislature, where the Senate Public Accounts Committee (SPAC) has given the Nigerian Maritime and Safety Agency (NIMSA) 48 hours to present to it documents authorizing the payment of $5 million to a law firm for a service not rendered. The representative of NIMSA, Olamide Olasonya, told the committee that the matter was presently a subject of litigation in court. Olasonya explained that the agency was directed by the then Attorney General of the Federation to pay the $5 million legal fees. However, the committee, chaired by Senator Matthew Urugbide, Edo South, rejected the explanation and asked the agency to make presentation on the information at the disposal of the payment of legal fees to the law firm. In the meantime, the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee to investigate petroleum product subsidy regime from 2013 to 2022 has summoned the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, to appear before it on Tuesday next week for questioning. Ahmed is to appear before the committee with all the documents demanded by the lawmakers relating to subsidy claims and payments in the period under review. Chairman of the committee, Ibrahim Aliyu, who issued the summons at the continued investigative hearing of the panel in Abuja, decried the non-appearance of several invited agencies, calling out the Nigerian Police Force, Department of State Services, Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, Shell Petroleum Development Company, among others. The committee consequently gave the ministry 1 week to make all necessary documents available. And away from that now, the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, has written ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, to refund over 1 trillion naira in taxes they have failed to remit, as the MDAs are reportedly expected to collect certain taxes on behalf of the FIRS. Reports say these include VAT's value-added tax and withholding tax that emanate from contracts awarded the state and businesses they engage with, and then act as collection agents of these taxes for the FIRS and afterwards remit same to the service. Reports say the MDAs have reportedly failed to remit these taxes, which had accumulated to over 1 trillion naira over the years. In another development, teachers in primary and secondary schools in 15 states are yet to enjoy the 30,000 naira wage increase 3 years after President Muhammadu Buhari signed the National Minimum Wage Act into law. Data from the Teachers Union show that only 15 states, including the Federal Capital Territory, have fully implemented the wage for primary and secondary school teachers. States that have fully implemented the wage increase are Akwa Ibom, Ebonyi, Edo, Ekiti, Jigawa, Kano, Katsina, Kwara, Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, Oyo, Plateau, Rivers State, and FCT. On electoral matters, the leader of the National Consultative Front, NCF, and convener of the Big Tent, Professor Pat Utomi, has said the suspension of voter registration could lead to the disenfranchisement of many Nigerians. He urged the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, to resume voter registration until the end of October at least. Professor Utomi, who made the comments while speaking at a World Press Conference in Lagos, said the law allows Nigerians to be able to register even until November. Professor Utomi also asked INEC to make it mandatory for contestants to participate in open debates or risk being disqualified from that election, especially at the presidential, gubernatorial, and National Assembly levels. In the meantime, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has denied doctoring and backdating documents to accommodate the nomination of Ahmed Lawan and Godswill Akpabio as senatorial candidates for the 2023 general elections. INEC also